Hey, Shalom to my Akim, Wa'akwathim, and Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Peace and greetings to my brothers and sisters in the Lord. And this particular video is going to be more so concerning the sisters. You know, let me keep you in the spirit to stay steadfast and, you know, not being in the spirit of this world, and steadfast and being a shamefaced woman who fears the Lord, because the spirits of judgment is out here. You know, I got 2 daughters. I got a woman. I don't hate women. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, because I know how people perceive the truth sometimes, the raw truth sometimes. Things like this, you know, heavy judgments, which is prophesied as well in Jeremiah, the 4th chapter, verses 30 through 31, as well as, and it gets more into it, but that's what this video is going to be about. But we can go to 32 and 9. We can parallel, you know, different judgments that's going to pertain to the women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these men are going to die by famine and the sword, and a lot of the women are going to deal with widowhood. That's one of the judgments. But in this particular video, it's going to also be the terrorists and murderers. You know, this specific one. And I was just reading my wife this article after getting home from work, and then I went to Jeremiah 4:30 and read it to her. Try to keep her sharp. You know, we got to minister. You know, a man is a father. You know, a priest and a king. You know what I mean? You got to teach your unit things that are spiritual in nature, so they can see what's really going on in the nature of the matrix. You know, of this world, of this earth, the one that's going to fade us away, how it's finna go out. Some people are not going to know until the judgment going to happen to them. Like this woman didn't know until the judgment happened to her. But I got a couple articles I want to read, and I'll probably, you know, put a little something together for y'all. It shouldn't be long. You know, sweet Texas mom shot at 50 times, killed in garage as she stepped out of car. It was like a machine gun. Let's go ahead and open this up. Damn, look at her windshield. What the heck? Alright, Houston, Texas. The Harris County Sheriff's Office has asked residents of a West Houston neighborhood to check surveillance cameras that may depict the moment a beloved mom was gunned down in her own garage Tuesday morning. Valecia Duncan, a 31-year-old mom of a teen boy, had just arrived home at around 5:30 a.m. Okay, and pulled into the garage when a gunman targeted her, spraying her with at least 50 bullets. The only information we have is a dark-colored vehicle pulled up. Someone got out and shot approximately 50 rounds at her, Major Susan Cotter said. She pulled into the garage. She was able to exit the vehicle, and she was found deceased in the garage. Damn. Man, these are the judgments that are out here, man. And this is new. This just happened, I believe. I think it said Tuesday night or Tuesday morning. I don't know. You know, but this is recent. The report is 57 minutes ago. I just saw it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's on breaking news. Let's go to a second article to get a little bit more information on this. But to give you an idea, nonetheless, you see the front of the vehicle, man. Somebody was trying to body her, man. This was a hit job. You know? And we'll look more into it, because I wanted to look into this. I went online and looked up other coverage on it, and I saw the second article that I looked at, and we're about to go to that, and it's a little bit more to it. Here we go. This is from the Houston Chronicle. 50 shots fired in killing of Harris County mom. One of 4 homicides overnight. Wow. Spirits of vengeance, man. It's the 4 angels, man. If they're not released from the Euphrates, we're definitely in Revelation 6, man. You know what I'm saying? But when them angels get released from the Euphrates River, man, it's going down, bruh. Like, man, it's already getting to that point. You know, if we discern the times, you know, we're there, man. Let's go ahead and read it. This is her. Valecia Duncan was shot to death at her northwest Harris County home on Tuesday, August 17th, 2021. 50 rounds rang out just before dawn Tuesday in the northwest Harris County neighborhood, The jarring noise around 5 a.m. was unmistakable to some residents in their 1800 block of Apple Tree Hill Lane, near Katy, as gunfire. Harris County Sheriff's Office deputies soon found 31-year-old Felicia Duncan, a mother of an 11-year-old boy, shot to death in her garage. The shooter in a dark-colored sedan called Duncan as she returned home from a night working at Club Onyx, a Galleria area strip club, according to authorities. So this is judgment. I mean, the wicked understand if not judgment, but though most people who follow this channel would know that this is a judgment, and we're starting to see, starting to make sense. 50 shots, wept Timothy Richard, the father of Duncan's son. The number of gunshots shocked him. Who would want to hurt her, he wondered. There's got to be something else behind this. I mean, man, y'all, I don't see how this man was okay with, I mean, 2/3 gonna die, man. It just is what it is. My woman can't, any wife of mine, she can't work in a strip club in a place of debauchery and fornication and lust like that. That's immoral. I've been to a strip club with my wife in our youth, man. We all been, a lot of us have experienced worldly things, you know what I mean? But when you come into this truth, into getting to know the Father and building a relationship with Him through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man, it's like there is a line and it can't be blurred, and we got to depart from these things. This is a judgment. We can go to Amos, man. I think it's the 3rd chapter. Shall there be trouble in the city? And the Lord and the people not be afraid. Shall the trouble be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? And shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Or trouble in the city, and the Lord have not done it, man. Let's go ahead and continue with this. The shooting was among 4 deaths that authorities in the Houston area rushed starting Monday night, when the Houston Police Department officers investigated a stabbing around 9 p.m. in the 8300 block of Willow Place Drive. The spirit of violence is definitely in the H-Town, man. Police said they believe Erica McDonald, 29, stabbed her mother to death and wounded another relative. The woman has since been charged with murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Man, this is spiritual, man. This is like nuclear in so many different ways, man. This woman stabbed her own mother to death the same night in the same city. Those 4 violent crimes that happened the same night, man. How do you not see it, man? We're in them times now. Not too long ago, I made a video and I sent a link to it to FS Avenger, because I already knew I couldn't post it on YouTube because of censorship, and the general. Well, I'm not even gonna get too deep into it, man. But I put it on FS Avenger and it was taken down. That's some BS right there. But I showed things like this and I gave the scriptures. You know what I mean? But hey, the truth is offensive. But hey, was the raw lying? Am I lying? We're going to show how I'm not lying. Let's go ahead and read Jeremiah 4:30. But again, before we even do that, let's do this. Let's have a moment of silence. Oh, done. It's no volume. Look at this, though. Alright, let me pause it and cut on the volume because it's playing through my Bluetooth headphones. Now I'm going to play it again. Damn, look at Eve. It's over, Eve. Look, it's over. This is spiritual. It's funny, but it's spiritual, man. Look at her leg, man. Though hand join in hand, man, the wicked shall not be unpunished, man. Look at that. It's over. It's over. If you can receive it, you can. If you can't, then, man, hey, it is what it is. This ain't for everybody. But this is what's going on right now. This is the vibration of the earth. Damn, it's over for Eve. Damn. All right. Yeah, I've been very proud, man. Let's go ahead and get to this. Let's go ahead and get to Jeremiah 4:30 to 31. When thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. Yeah, thinking about this chick right here, man, that's the same girl, Delisha Duncan, right there, man. You know, wisdom tells me that it could have been one of her simps from her night job being in the strip club. She could have been in adultery. You know what I'm saying? And then the simp might have caught feelings, found all of them, or she could have her demons could have jumped off of her and she could have carried him. Or, you know, people can only front for so long past the infatuation stage, and then people's true nature come out, especially when you live with somebody too, cohabitating with somebody as well. You feel me? Yeah. Her boyfriend or her father of her child could have been behind it. She probably could. It's not funny, man, but this is the world we live in. She could have probably tried to pull it. I mean, hey, you know, a Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? A Michael Strahan. The list goes on. Basically, you know, could have been trying to destroy him through the system. And he could have put her down behind the scenes. Like, you don't know. I mean, look, he gave a statement in the article. You know, he seems to be grieving, you know what I mean? And hey, it could not be that, but you know, like I said, you never know. But man, at the end of the day, it's a judgment from the Lord, is what I'm saying. And we're coming to a season, if you're not in spirit, man or woman, you're going to be taken out. A lot of the prophets have said, majority of the 2/3 are going to be women. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth, because women simply outnumber men, even in the nation of Israel. So it's like, we're going to see a lot of Israelite women, man. It's not good. And then you got, what's her name? What's that governor's name? Damn, I can't think of her name, man. It's escaping me. Defund the police, man. The black lady, man. She's a congresswoman now. I forgot her name. Something Bush. Yeah, man. She talking about defund the police, man. This black lady, I'm just like looking at her like, man. She was elbow on elbow with BLM. You know what I mean? But it's like, damn, it's just, y'all putting your foot up your own asses, man. Being wicked out here. And I've showed the wickedness in that video that I posted on FS Avenger. That was deleted, so even there's no free speech over there either. My whole channel was deleted. That's how you know you're in the truth, when everybody hate it, man. Except for those who in the truth, man, who can handle the heartbreak. You know? Sweet Texas mom shot at, man. It's funny how breaking news threw in Sweet and beloved mother, and you know that. But I go on a Houston Chronicle and it's like, yeah, she worked at a strip club, you know. She was, you know, come on. I used to deliver to strip clubs. When I worked at U.S. Foods, like I've delivered to strip clubs in D.C. and stuff like that. I done walked in with hand carts of food and watch tricks being turned and, you know, things like this as I'm going in and out of the strip club, man. You know what I mean? I've seen, you know, we all got different stories, but we all seen, the older you get, the more you see. And, you know, I've seen a lot of wickedness, man. You know, especially concerning, the, you know, unfortunately, the woman, you know, our own women. You know, as in the daughters of Zion, man. There's a lot of judgment that's going to have to be paid, man. I done made deliveries. I used to work at another company called Reinhardt. I made deliveries to the subway, and there was this one subway in D.C., and it was across the street from the courthouse. And I seen so many, like, strollers and basically celebrating, you know, mothers, man, who were obviously leaving family court, putting in child support orders, and just, you know, taking families apart. Like, I've seen this, man. And now we're coming to the end where, as we saw in the metaphoric video I played, that's all gonna fail. You see what I'm saying? That ain't gonna work, man. Esau's going down, so who's Esau's, you know, best friend, man? The daughters of Zion. Our woman was turned against us, and they go with the oppressor. Even though they might come against them, you know, on a racial level sometimes, but his system and his philosophy and his way of life, they go hand in hand with it, even at the expense and the quick disposal of their husbands, man. I got a friend right now who's going through things. I'm getting a little bit off. I can go on about this. I've seen it so much. I got a friend right now whose wife that he was with for 23 years, had 4 beautiful daughters with. She moved a nigga who came home from jail from doing a 13-year bid. She moved him into the place and and kick my man's out. He a OG to me, man. He's in his late 40s. You know? There's a lot of wickedness going on, man. I see it. And this is unfortunate. A lot of judgment we're going to see. Let's continue. Jeremiah 4:30. That's what it's going to be about, man. Let's go ahead. Now, this is just a screenshot of some headlines I've been seeing over the last couple days. Okay? Look at this. Missing Missouri woman's body spotted in river. Husband turns himself into police. Jeremiah 4:30. Woman pulled from car, attacked by mob of dirt bike ATV riders, officials say. Police are investigating after a mob of AT and dirt bike riders pulled a woman out of her car and beat her in late night attack in Providence, Rhode Island. Jeremiah 4:30. Creepy amount of vultures leads police to deceased woman in Florida canal. Jeremiah 4:30. Miss Eve breaking her leg. Oh yeah, here's one. Oh, here's one. Let's cut the volume up.
Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? How are you? What? Yeah? Are you sure? Who are you? Yeah, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about the tool. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come over here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on the door again.
Dude, this is what was going on, man. The husband saw the dude knocking at the door through the Ring camera. You know what I'm saying? It was addressing this guy. Like, hey, can I help you? Because the guy's wife was in the house. And evidently, this dude was knocking on the door because he was saying there was a young lady in there that he wanted to rape and kill. But these women out here, it's quite normal for these women to be, and I see it every day, we all do, for these women to be walking around here in yoga shorts, leggings so tight you can see like their skin, like the flesh of their ass when you look at them, but you can see their draws through it. You know, like, come on, man. Rise your daughters who are at ease, man. For many days and years you shall be troubled. Like, this is the kind of trouble. This ain't off no trolling shit. This is off some real talk. You know? This is the whole scroll, man. We're living in these times. Then, you know, how many ducks are going to get plucked before, you know, you remnant a woman snap out of it and get out of this satanic mind state that this Idumean has you in, man, through his policies and government and plantation politics. And plantation socialization. It's time to step out of it, or this is how you're gonna get got. You want to be a little thought, you want to twerk, some creep. I'm like, man, some dude is going to look at you and follow you. You food. A lot of you women are gonna be food. You're gonna have to do right, and you're gonna need the covering of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai as well on you. You're gonna need the blood of the Lord on you too, in these times, in His Spirit, His Ruach. You know, to have discretion. A lot of you women is walking around here like food in the type of environment that the world is coming to. You know? And this is really how I am. Like, my daughter, for example, has basketball or soccer practice, and her mom ordered her clothes, you feel me? For practice clothes. And one of her outfits, a couple of them was like yoga shorts. And I'm like, oh, for basketball? Get the fuck out of here. I took some scissors and put it over a trash can and cut it right up the crotch. Them yoga legging tights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because men, especially men of the Lord, we understand that this attracts spirits and gives them rights to fuck with you. With Isaac, met Rebecca, she covered herself. A woman supposed to be shamefaced. A shamefaced woman will fear the Lord. So your woman don't want to be shamefaced and modest and meek and humble. Then you're gonna deal with spirits, unclean spirits of vengeance that are gonna be on people. People walking around here with plethora of demons on them. You got people out here who took this. I'm gonna just call it, man. You got people put like this, man. You got people out here whose nature is changing because they got that shit put up in them. It's changing people. Whether you want to believe it or not, man. Look at what's going on every day, and it's going to get worse. And the shit hadn't even hit the fan yet, man. 6 people, mostly teenage girls, shot outside West Side party. 6 people, mostly teenagers, were injured in a mass shooting at a West Side party Saturday night. Probably defiled the whole Shabbat. Probably went to the party to fornicate, be drunk, gathers abroad, proud. This is the judgment. Children call 911 after husband stabbed their mom to death, a crime of rage. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said that a child had made a call reporting the fatal stabbing of their mom at the hands of her husband early Friday. Jeremiah 4:30. Yeah, man. I mean, these are just screenshots. It's so much articles that's showing this that's going on. It's hard to keep up with it all. Like, yo, you sisters need to repent, man, and tremble, man. It's not a game. Why you think what's going on in the Middle East? Who they saying is the victims? These women. They're the ones crying the most, man. They're the ones the highest at risk. Didn't I give y'all an example of the wounded, the injured prey? And let's say in a safari or jungle environment, like, you know, a lion is encroaching on a flock of prey, man, and you have one that might be a little baby, can't run, you know, little Bambi or something, you know what I'm saying? It can't run as fast as the mature animals. That one get taken. We might have one that's been injured, is limping. That one gets taken. Like, unfortunately, in a natural environment, when it's chaotic, and especially, man, put it like this, all that Wakanda and Wonder Woman and all that goofy, you know, psychological BS of strong, I'm not trying to be rude, but like strong women, man. It's like, come on, man. I want to just say it and just really be raw with it, but I swear, like, I don't be trying to offend people. And all the time, whenever I speak, even to my own woman, these things offend people, man. They're offended by these things. The truth. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm kind of like biting back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, these spirits of vengeance is out here. You know, repent. Be obedient, cover yourselves, be modest. You know what I'm saying? Teach your daughters modesty. Teach them to have respect for yourself. You know? Because we're in the time of judgment, point blank period, concerning, you know, what I'm talking about right now. Come on, man. It's like, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it, man. Well, shalom till next time, man.